3.
Good morning, I am Naruni, anak perempuan Erwin. My matric number is 178977. So today I will represent the practical 3, enzyme kinetics. For the introduction, enzymes are typically proteins that act as catalysts, speed up chemical reaction that would take far too long to occur on their own. Enzymes speed up the vast majority of the chemical reaction that occur in cells. Reactions that break down molecules, such as those involved in digestion and cellular respiration, and those that build up molecules, such as the one involved in photosynthesis, purification, or require enzymes. Each type of enzyme has a specific shape that complements the structure of its substrate. The substrate is the molecules and molecules that the enzyme converts into products. The substrate fits into an indentation in the globular protein called the active site. The shape and chemical properties of this active site are critical to the enzyme function. Many chemical reactions that enzymes speed up can occur at a much slower rate without the enzymes. Enzymes speed up reaction by positioning the substrates, adjusting their bonds so that they become unstable and reactive. Let's use the analogy of a friend setting up a blind date. The two people may matchmaker speed up the process by putting the two people in the same room at the same time. The matchmaker may have also influenced the couple by pointing out the good points about each individual. Like enzyme, the matchmaker did not change, and he or she was able to go on and make further matches. In chemical terms, the enzyme lowers the energy of activation of a reaction. This is the amount of energy required to get the reaction going. Thank you.
Okay.
Good morning, my name is Song Chiu and my matric number is 179106. Today we will be presenting on practical 3, which is on enzyme kinetics, and I'm in charge in telling about the objectives and the materials and apparatus needed for today's experiment. First of all, there are 3 objectives for today's experiment, which is first, measuring the amount of product produced. Second, measuring the rate of cell-based activity. Third, and the last one, determine the rate of reactions in the presence or the absence of an enzyme. This is the list of materials and apparatus needed for today's experiment. So first of all, we need 1.5 of millimole of substrate, and then followed by enzyme. Thirdly, 1x stop solution, and then we also need a buffer in this experiment, and most important, DPTPS, and then followed by 15 ml of conical tubes, which is needed in 2 quantities, and calorimetric standards, which are known as S1 to S5 in cuvettes, and then cuvettes, which we need 7 in quantities, a marker pen, a beaker with a deionized or distilled water to actually rinse the DPTP, a stopwatch or timer, and most importantly, we need a spectrophotometer, which is